Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nadia Adam. I'm a Vedic Astrologer and Psychic Medium. So today we are going to talk about the energy update between 30th of January until 6th of February. As usual, I will divide my explanation into several parts and the timestamp along with beneficial articles that it can help you to understand the current energy will be mentioned in description box. Okay, so this week I can describe it as activation of Capricorn because Venus and Mars technically both of them will join Sun and Mercury in the sign of Capricorn. You can say around the second week of Feb. All right. So, however, during this week we're going to have only Mercury entering and Mars, and I believe Venus will join them, which is I think around 9th or 11 of Feb. Okay, so what does that mean, and what's gonna happen when we have a strong Capricornian energy here activated? You need to understand the dignity, the essence, and the meaning of the Capricorn. Capricorn usually has to do with the power, status, reputation, something that we would like to show off to people. All right. There are things that we want to hide, which is part of our personality. But Capricorn is something that we want to show people, see what do I have, see how I am proud of it. All right. So wherever that Capricorn house in your chart, it's indicate the placement or the aspect where you feel proud of it. Let's assume person has a Capricorn as their second house. Okay, that's mean they are proud and very much um happy about their maybe family status, right? Or about their saving and how much asset they have, inheritance, etc. Let's say Capricorn is governing your fourth house. I'm just giving an example, okay? Random examples here. Capricorn governing fourth house, that's mean the person here very proud and very happy, we can say, or the person will strive to sustain and maintain their home, family, household, and comfort zone. Let's say the person has a Capricorn as their seventh house. It shows that the person ego, pride, and power comes from the spouse and maybe professional network circle and their career. Okay, etc. etc. So now when we have a strong Capricornian energy getting activated in on the month of Feb, it shows that perhaps there will be a need to rectify, change, or maybe some sudden thing may happen to our Capricorn house. All right, because we're gonna have a full moon and new moon twice in this sign. Okay, along with, you can say, 4 planets sitting here. So it can say that maybe the way how we deal with power, the way how we deal with our pride, the way how let's say adjusting ourselves in order for us to have that control. Somehow, someone will start to change. Let's assume that the person has a Capricorn in their 10th house. All right. It's indicate that maybe there can be some issues, problem, or a desire, not always to be in a bad way, right? Maybe a desire to change something that has to do in their work environment. Maybe they want to confess something to their mentors, want to confess something to their higher authority, so we can change something, we can do better than this, etc., etc. So you can say that the foundation of whatever that sign governing in your chart will be adjusted. Okay, it depends on your chart, but definitely to some extent here or there, even if let's say 20% or 30%, you will sense it and feel it, that I need to work on this particular aspect, or maybe I need to focus on this, or let me contemplate more how I can make this particular placement much better in my life. Again, it's not necessary to be an issue. All right, but if let's assume the structure foundation of the house that related to Capricorn is weak, is not strong enough, then it can indicate some sort of destruction, it can indicate transformation. Okay. But as an overall, Capricorn is a very loving sign, although it's quite authoritative, but it's not like something that you need to be scared of. Yet, maybe you already sense that something's supposed to change in that particular thing in your life. Okay. So check out, where is your Capricorn? Okay. Now, on 2nd of Feb, we have Mercury will be just entering Capricorn. So during this time, you will see that the people will start to be more open in communication, becoming more diplomat, becoming more kind of easy in communication. Why? Because usually when Sun and Mercury together, it creates something called Buddhaditi Yoga. So it's a yoga that shows an ability to have a significant intellectual skill and ability to express ourselves and to others in a very effective way. Therefore, the possibility of miscommunication and misguidance, it can get nullified, right? Obviously, it depends on your life circumstance, what's going on with you, what's happening, correct? But we're talking here in the bigger picture. This yoga considered to be auspicious, right? So when Sun and Mercury sitting together on in Kalapusha, we can say it's in the 10th house, right, of our Capricorn. It's indicate there can be some sort of compromise, as I mentioned, discussion, and maybe trying to create a new plan before something get invoked or get changed when Mars get into Capricorn. So let's assume the situation, it has to do with some people. So maybe you will come and tell them, like, see, this thing and that thing, I really don't like it, or maybe we need to work on it, guys. Let's say that someone here rejecting the idea, or in the good way, they accepting the idea. Okay. So whatever that outcome of your communication, whatever that you're trying to close the deal or trying to like manifest, I would say, yeah, it will happen when Mars moving to the sign of Capricorn, which I believe it will be around 5th. Is it 5th? Yes, 5th of Feb. So let us change here to 5th of Feb. Okay, I think is okay. Let us try again with 6th of Feb here. Awesome. So then we have Mars joining the cluster here, right? On 6th of Feb. So this is where we will start to take an action, or maybe we'll get the answer of whatever we've been thinking of. Okay? Again, we right now are going to think, contemplate about whatever the Capricorn house is. And then we will get into conclusion and some sort of like, interesting. That type of vibe. Okay. Around 6th or 7th of Feb, right? Mars is very, very powerful here. It shows that we as a collective, we will feel more powerful. We will feel more in control of our life. We will feel more content with ourselves. Okay. So again, if the Capricorn has to do with our power, ability to go ahead and take a charge, ability to fight for something, right? So Mars having it here too will boost up our ego and our pride on that particular thing. So we will have a faith on ourselves that, yeah, it can happen. Yeah, I will work for it. Yes, I will do whatever it takes in order for me to manifest whatever that house is asking you to manifest. Okay. The only thing that I am concerned about is that starting from 5th, I would say, okay, or actually from now, because today we are on 2nd of Feb, right? If you are watching this, Moon will be conjuncting K2, and then on 6th of Feb, as you can see here, Moon will be debilitated. So in this condition, it shows that there can be some mental and emotional turbulence may show up during this time in form of insecurity, fear, hesitation. Okay, it also indicate it also indicate as much as I am sure of whatever I'm doing, as much as there is a power and there is an ability to go through it, but before that kind of last boost of power, we will feel a lot of mental emotional disturbance. This is not a very great placement for moon to have. Moon with Ketu will give confusion. And then when we have moon in Libra also can give some sort of confusion because hey, it's a air sign, right? And then we're having it debilitated. So the only period where we can see the moon is transiting quite well is post 7th of Feb. You can say that from the whole this week from 30th, right? Sorry. Okay, this is a very messy. Let me delete this. So we can say from 30, which is today, where I'm recording this, until you can say 7th of Feb. Okay. This whole period, you can say moon is not really happy, which shows collectively we'll feel a bit low. Collectively, we'll feel disoriented. We will feel mood swing. We'll feel more emotional. We'll feel kind of like able to pick up and collect people's energy very quickly. We'll be more concerned about this time, right? In the matters that has to do with our power and stability. Okay. This is may not be a greatest week. Okay. This is not a very nice week. Just due to the fact that the moon is kind of not okay. There is a juggle between yes, I can do it, go ahead, and you're going to manifest this year, 2024. And here we go with that emotional kind of turbulence and negativity that can haunt us from on the back of our head, I would say. Okay, so take it slow. Do not take any action, any decision during this time. All right, literally go with the flow and see how things will unfold. It's just a small period, 1 week. That's okay. We can wait for that. Okay. So thank you so much for your time. Thank you for listening. If you're interested to book a personal reading with me, please check out my details on the description box. And wishing you to have a wonderful week. See you soon. Take care. Bye.